What is going on? I'm Zedma. We're going to be doing something a little bit different, and that is talking about a huge, huge annoyance in Boom Beach. No, not the fact that your creator code expires after 7 days. Not that annoyance, a bigger, bigger annoyance. Now, that annoyance is the fact that when you're watching an operation attack, or maybe you're making an operation attack, maybe you're playing some warships and you see that flashing icon to say that VTFE is going to be attacking Alamo, so you want to, what's the word I'm looking for? Spectate. Holy mackerel. Anyways, you're watching VTFE. They're coming in. Good smoke job to get rid of some back rocket launchers. Then your phone rings, so you click out and your game crashes. I am going to talk about how to avoid that, why it's happening, and just a quick note, none of this can be used to exploit the game. You're not going to like crash someone's warship attack. You're not going to get a win this way. This is just how you can avoid it. Now, you can't 100% avoid it, but you can definitely avoid it a little bit. And any crash you can avoid is an appreciated crash in my mind. So, first of all, if we watch VTFE again, we're going to watch that whole attack because our phone never rang or our doorbell never got dinged or whatever the heck you want to say. We're going to see how they actually did. And you'll notice that they smoked in, they got brick underneath smoke. We're going to slow this down to 1x mode. They're getting some key defenses. They're getting some good shocks out there. Everything's pretty good on this attack so far. They're getting one rocket launcher down. Down goes maybe that second rocket launcher. Yeah, I mean, this is a great attack. This is going to set it up for a finish. Then they come back. Maybe a little bit delusional there. You're not going to get a heck of a lot of damage, but can't really hurt. You'll notice if we exit now, no crash. So the key here, it is all about the animation. You'll notice in that first time when we quit, Brick was in the middle of her dance. So what the number one thing to do is not quit spectating when Brick is doing her battle orders dance. Now, I believe this works for Iron Will as well. I have not seen the game crash for Iron Will because I don't tend to use Iron Will, but it definitely, if we were to quit this attack right here, the game would crash. Now, it only crashes about 99 times out of 100, so I'm not going to do it right here because I'll say, hey, if you exit out now, it'll crash, and then it won't crash. But if Brick is doing that dance, if Brick is still alive, your game is probably going to crash. Now, quick note, that orange circle, like if we go like this, if we watch that orange circle around Brick, the orange circle is still there, but Brick is dead. If you exit out then, it's not going to crash. So it all has to do with battle orders sometimes looks like it's active, but it's not actually active, just to make things extra confusing. So Brick is dead. If we exit out now, no problem at all. So if you ever see Brick die, you can exit no problem. Next up, if we go into warships, for example, right about here, exact same thing happens in warships. It happens on the main base, it happens on warships, it happens in operation attacks, it happens on mega crabs. So this will help you in more ways than just on the main base. If we're spectating, now obviously you can't share your warships attacks in your task force, so you're not going to crash watching someone else. By the way, critters were my unlock to diamond. This was my diamond battle. Did not do a video on this. This was just me in the background doing my own thing. Now, if we go like this, if we come down to 1x mode, Brick's gonna pop out. We're gonna flare that engine room, and then all of our troops are gonna go nuts on that engine room. And then if we exit out now, we're gonna get that crash. This is not a surprise anymore with Brick, with battle orders. Now, if your attack ends and that, like say for example, you're doing a massive beast solo on an operation attack, if your attack ends with that animation, you obviously can't exit your operation attack, but if you wait about 15 seconds afterwards, your game won't crash. Is that stupid? Yes, but it does work. Now, it all comes down to time, though. I mean, 15 seconds is way more time than simply having your game crash and then come back. This is not something where you're going to lose an attack. This happens after the attack is over. It's just an annoyance. It doesn't affect anything except for your mental well-being. Now, one more note, this is not just confined to Brick. If we watch Mr. or Mrs. or Miss Bougie here trying to come in with Kavan, trying to use that second wind to get all of their troops in, going for all 4 engine rooms, if we sit here and wait at about the 46 second mark, if we exit out there, it worked okay. But if we go some other time during that replay, so you'll notice we were at like the 46 second mark there. If we do it at, say, the 45 second mark, I'm not sure exactly where in Kavan's dance he needs to be, but if we're, say, watching here 53, 52, we exit out there and it works. So just to throw a monkey wrench into my planning, not going super duper well. I promise you, Kavan does have the issue. So if we get into here and we're on 4x mode, watching the replay, we've already seen this. We already know we're going to win, but maybe you want to watch the replay to see which mines are hit or something along those lines. Bougie comes in, Kavan starts his ability, and then game crashes. You'll notice the satellite dish down there was spinning, so I'm not sure if this is a server-side issue or a client-side issue. The fact that that satellite dish started to spin makes me think maybe the server can't keep up because of that stupid animation or something like that. But I just wanted to get this video out there just to show you, hey, you're not alone. This is not an Android versus iOS issue. It is affecting all platforms, which again makes me think that maybe, just maybe, it's a server-side issue. Now, if you've had this happen with Bullit, maybe with his taunt, please, please do let me know, because I would love to hear if Bullit and Taunt is actually having these problems as well, because he does have an animation that Taunt with all the buildings, but there's no huge circle around him. It's just a little tiny bit different. So maybe not quite the same issue. Regardless, Supercell, please, please, please fix this issue. It is incredibly annoying to have your game crash when you're trying to play the Booming of the Beaches, and it just doesn't reflect well upon the developers or the status of the game or anything else along those lines. Now, quick update on this account. We are headquarters level 15 now. As soon as I hit HQ 15, I built that weapon lab. Building that weapon lab is vital to get those prototype parts coming in. Now, I'm not going to use those prototype parts until I have about 100 of each of them. I see way too many people using those parts before there's any point to do so. Also, we can exercise our villagers by making them walk back and forth just to make sure your villagers are in tip-top shape. So, that is going to be all. Very simple, very quick video. Number one, if you're spectating, don't exit the spectating when battle orders or second wind or even taunt or iron will are going, because your game is likely to crash. Number two, if it's you doing the operation attack, don't click that return button until after 15 seconds or so. That way battle orders has stopped, all of the animations have finished, and then you can exit out gracefully. Or don't. These things are only minor annoyances, not a huge deal. I've been using battle orders with Brick on all of my attacks at my low level, as you can see here, coming in, getting stage 3 using silly, ridiculous means with Brick and Warriors. Battle orders is fantastic. Yes, it crashes the game if you exit at the wrong time, but overall it's not like I'm saying, hey, stop using these abilities. Brick's battle orders was active there. I'm going to sit here for a couple seconds, then we're going to go back. Oh, didn't quite wait long enough. See, it's all surrounding those ridiculous animations. Hopefully Supercell can sort it out, because this never used to happen. I'm not sure if it was because they added that extra time for the auto retreat or what it was, but just figured I'd get all of the info in one simple spot. That is going to be all for me, though. As I said, my submarine on a quick dive, like someone in my comments mentioned. Keep your submarine going, keep those supply chests progressing, and I shall talk to you soon. I'm Zedmont. Thank you for coming up in. Hit me up in the comments if you have any other ways to make the game crash or to avoid the crash issues. Please no exploits, just infos. I shall talk to you soon. I'm Zedmont. Peace.